Hello, I'm Janice and I hope you're all doing well. This is going to be a massive video. We're going to be hitting up a bunch of different restaurants for a huge Korean food tour in Sydney. Okay, so we managed to find a park pretty quickly in Eastwood and I'm meeting up with my brother because I need all the help I can get to eat as much as possible. And the first restaurant we're heading to today is actually inspired by our sponsor for today's video. Hangin. So the entrance used to be very inconspicuous. They didn't have all these posters, but right now it's a lot more obvious that there's a restaurant right up these stairs. Okay, so we are definitely getting the Jajangmyeon, a fried chicken with sweet and spicy sauce. We're just gonna start off with that. There is a minimum order of $17 per person. I think if you come here, absolutely you have to get the noodles. You'll see why in just a sec. If you had to describe it in 3 words, what would you say?
Black bean noodle.
I think you could definitely eat a whole bowl by yourself.
We've already got lots of stuff and we're eating more this video.
This is so yummy. Yeah, you should try it.
I know it's yummy. That's why I recommended this place.
I knew about this place before you did.
I actually knew it before you did.
No, I knew about it 10 years ago.
I knew about it 20 years ago.
No, you didn't.
So this is a super popular Korean Chinese dish. It's chewy noodles in a savory black bean sauce. And I think this restaurant does it super well. It's savory, but it's also very umami. And these noodles are just like the perfect texture and width to just hold on to and attach to all the sauces that's in there. When we first came in, there were quite a number of people around us and almost every single table had a bowl of Jajangmyeon. Just very comforting. We just got the plain one. There's some onions, there's some pork mince, there's some zucchini, but you can have the option of adding seafood in there as well. And now we have the spicy seafood noodle soup. I can literally see bits of spice on this noodle. Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, how spicy is it?
I don't know. Spice scales are subjective. 6.
I actually don't find it too spicy at all. This is like a 2 for me. I don't understand why you said 6 and 4.
And then the spice hits her.
Okay, the soup is spicy.
Actually, I made that.
Oh, you made it?
We made that.
The black bean sauce?
No, it's a black bean that is a dip sauce.
The black bean dip sauce.
Yeah.
How do you make it?
That is our secret.
Okay. That's actually really good, Eunice. You gotta try it.
Whoa, that's actually so good, Eunice.
All right, I want to thank Tao K Noi again for sponsoring today's video. They've just come out with 2 new flavors, a gochujang flavor and also a jjajangmyeon flavor. So these are crispy seaweed. I've had these before, they taste delicious, but I've never tried these flavors, obviously they're new. So let's start with a gochujang one first. Gochujang is Korean red chili paste. It's more savory than spicy. I think there's like a hint of spice actually, but I can't really taste the gochujang. But like I would eat it. It's like a very delicious snack. I mean, if you try it, let me know like whether you can eat it and close your eyes and be like, ooh, that's gochujang. Do you wanna know a fun fact?
Yeah.
Do you wanna know a fun fact?
Yeah.
Okay, here's a fun fact about this seaweed. It is grilled at a unique temperature so that it maintains crispiness, but also retains the unique flavor of seaweed. All right, this next one is Jajangmyeon flavor. Wow. You're gonna hurt my arm.
It just tastes like the last one.
No, there's no spiciness. I can definitely taste the seaweed.
This is seaweed.
I can taste a little bit of sweetness. Yeah, it's addictive. You can tell the difference. I can tell the difference. Yeah. It's just you. This one has no spiciness. Leave a couple for me because I just want to get a close-up afterwards, okay? So yeah, this is the Korean black bean noodle flavor and that's the gochujang flavor. And I'll put in my description where you'd be able to buy this if you want to try it for yourself. Okay, this next spot I've been many times, but I've actually never filmed content for it, so we're gonna do that right now. You might know what I'm talking about. I'm here at one of my favorite places for beef bone soup. This is Hansang in Strathfield. I've ordered soup, I've ordered kimchi pork pancake, and I've also ordered one of their rice. Like they've got an entire wall of rice that's cooking. So there's like two different options. One's just like normal one, and the other is like stone pot rice. We came on a weekend. There is people, but not too much. We didn't have to wait, which I appreciate. And yeah, now it's just the waiting game. I cannot wait for the soup. I did not eat breakfast today, so I'm fully primed for today's lunch. One reason why I used to love this place so much is because they give such a variety of side dishes. We've got like some kimchi, some fish cake, bean sprouts, some salad. Right now though, if you do need to refill, there's a charge of $1.50. All right, this is the beef bone broth that I'm talking about. As you walk in, there are two giant cauldrons of broth that's simmering. I've been told that they simmer it for 72 hours. There's absolutely no shortcuts for it. That's how you get this milky, rich, rejuvenating broth. I already know how good it is, but every single time I have that first sip, it's so rich and so nourishing. You've got some spring onions on top. There's some noodles in there as well, and then slices of beef. Firstly, it's perfect for this weather today. Usually when I have these soups at other restaurants, they typically give you salt and pepper to season it yourself. But this one is just so perfectly seasoned. You don't need to add any more salt. You don't need to add any more pepper. And after drinking this soup, there's like a gelatinous feeling in your mouth, but in a good way. And I just gotta say, that beef in this soup, it's so tender. And I appreciate how generous they are with the noodles. All right, our rice has just arrived as well. It comes in a stone pot and it's purple rice and it's got some greens in there as well. I love it with my beef bone soup. This rice has a lot of like nice chewy texture to it. On the menu it says healthy. I don't know, I feel a little bit healthier afterwards. Probably some placebo effect. So warming and soothing. So one other thing we've got is the pork and kimchi pancake. Every time I come here, I always order it. And today, when I'm filming, it's no different. You've got pieces of pork belly, you've got pieces of kimchi, and you dip it with this sauce. It's a little bit vinegary, savory. It's got a couple things of chili inside. It's got a nice crisp on the outside. There's a lot of pork belly, which you'd think might be very fatty, but then when it's paired with the spicy, sour, and tangy flavor of the kimchi, it actually works very well. It's not too spicy, so don't worry about it if you can't take spice. Hopefully you like this beef bone broth as much as I do. If you have any other places in Sydney that you reckon do like really good soups, please let me know. I'd love to check it out because I'm an absolute sucker for soup. Okay, next up we're heading to a Korean barbecue spot. It's one of my favorite spots in Sydney. I've actually shown you guys in one of my previous videos and I'm gonna show it again because of all the places I've been to, yeah, it's one of my favorites. So my brother's here to help me eat again, so is my sister who's behind the camera. For once, my brother is super useful because he's already arrived and he's got a table. So one pork belly, one beef tongue, and one marinated beef rib.
And the ribeye. Not that much.
If you had to choose between marinated or rib eye, which one would you prefer? Marinated. Okay, let's get marinated. Okay, we ended up getting 3 different meats and a cold noodles, which I think is essential when you cook Korean barbecue, and the egg pot, which I absolutely love. If you come here, you gotta get this. Here they have like sets that you can order, but I would recommend getting actual meats instead. So we got pork belly, we got marinated beef, and we also got ox tongue. So the pork belly is almost done. I think we're gonna start. and dig in. Lettuce, rice, some pork belly. We're gonna add some garlic, some kimchi. All right, let's try one bite of this. Also, the great thing about this place is they actually come over and help you cook your meats, which some of the Korean barbecue places, they don't really do that. But I feel like now is a great time for me to dig into some of these noodles. So this is the cold noodles. There's a spicy version, but we just opted for the original one today. So refreshing, a little bit vinegary, noodles super chewy. Okay, a must order for me is the ox tongue. If you've never tried this before, I urge you to at least give this a go. There's something about it, the texture and the flavor. It sounds strange, but I think it's really delicious. Good choice on the marinated beef ribs. Okay, this is the one with the spicy paste. And apparently, according to my brother, it's far superior. I think it's very delicious, but I wouldn't say it's far superior. I think the other one is very nice as well. You know, so you have to try it and then let us know, like, would you say it's far superior?
I like this one better.
Okay, just done with dinner. All of this came to around $110. So for 3 people, it was around $35, $37 per person, which I think is not bad for Korean barbecue. Are you full?
Yeah.
Morris, are you full?
Yeah.
All right, we have just got seated at Yeodongsik here in Lidcombe. I hope I said that right. I asked beforehand how to pronounce it, and I practiced a couple times in my head. Anyway, the line was 40 minutes, and most of it was spent by my sister lining up because I came late. But we've got a number of items: buckwheat noodles with perilla oil, pan-fried chives and prawn pancakes, and then 2 soups. I've actually never been to this restaurant before, but I've had a lot of friends tell me to visit, and I ended up reading a lot of articles and looking at a lot of photos of this place, and I'm excited. The noodles have just arrived, our side dishes have just arrived, so without further ado.
It's really good.
These are the Perilla noodles I've been seeing all over social media. Look, I'm somebody that gets easily influenced by trends because I'm a sheep. It's very yummy. I really like it. Ooh, we have more stuff. I just realized I didn't say anything else about these noodles. It's refreshing, it's savory, and I'd liken the texture and flavor to adding a lot of furikake to your soba noodles. Anyway, moving on to the soups. Okay, so this is the beef bone broth. This is my go-to broth whenever I'm craving Korean soups. It's milky, it's soothing, it's got thin slices of beef. I'm gonna add the noodles in there as well because they go sekala. We also have roasted salt and pepper that we can add to our liking. It's very, what's teng in English? It's a soothing, nourishing broth. If I am eating alone, I always order that for myself, especially during winter. I love this. Have you had both? Which one do you like more? You guys both like the pork one? Okay. When you guys get the rice, do you just kind of put soup on your rice or do you put the whole bowl in? I kind of put soup on it, but I'm just interested to hear what you guys do. Anyway, this is the pork bone soup and the pork is just falling off the bone. We've got cabbage, we've got spring onions, we've got a massive thing of potato, and then you have the option of adding some perilla powder if you want. It's got like a tiny chili kick at the end. Nothing too much. This definitely has a lot more flavor. This is what my siblings prefer, but I actually prefer the beef bone broth. I appreciate that milky broth. All right, and that was our dinner done. We finished absolutely everything. Everything came to $90 for the 3 of us, which is not bad at all. It was delicious. And that is pretty much it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video if you liked it. And I'll see you in my next video shortly. Bye. Okay, do you want to know a fun fact about this crispy seaweed? Hey, do you want to know? Okay, here's a fun fact about this seaweed. It is grilled at a unique, I'm going to actually